Ah, yes, my glorious incandescent friends. As you know, I hail from Astora, an island off the coast of Firaxis. It's a land of golden hills and shining nights where honor is law and light is sacred. The people of Astora worship the sun as a living embodiment of divinity. It is our duty to protect the light at all costs, as we are the last people in this beautiful world to see the light fade. I grew up idolizing ancient tales of some blessed heroes who vanquished the blackness of steel. Yet even in that shining land, I was never felt fully satisfied. How foolish I had been. The stories were noble, but distant. The rituals, routine. While others found comfort in the sun's radiance, I found only longing. I believed that somewhere, far beyond what my eyes could see, my own sun awaited. A divine truth, a radiant purpose greater than any scripture or sword could offer. In my youth, I ventured off to explore the island. I had ventured further than I had gone before, only to discover a faint light coming from a cave. This must be it, I thought. This is the iridescent radiance my people have been praying to. Emboldened with the promise of a brilliant light and glory, naive and youthful Solaire, myself, ventured into the cave, only to find travesty, carnage, and the futility of life on the island of Astora. The light I discovered came from a mass grave of redeemed creatures who had staved off death only to be returned to the afterlife and hidden in a cavern far away from the continent. I returned to the village to share my discovery with my father, Gwyn, Lord of Cinders. Gwyn often left home for months at a time. He never shared his stories of his travels or where he went. Gwyn looked at me and somehow knew I had become a man. The redeemed, he told me, are a blight, a corruption of all we on the island of Astora find sacred. They mock death and steal the essence of our culture, light. Their reluctance to die causes mass overpopulation. A threat even to our small island. When their numbers surge, I am called upon by the Black Steel to take the blighted creatures from their lands and bring them to Astora to purge them. In this way, we maintain our independence in Astora. The undead are corralled and slaughtered. Their light slowly fades and replenishes our beautiful and thriving land. Confused and disillusioned, my young mind could not comprehend the brutality of the sight. The light of all the redeemed scorched my eyes, and I never saw the world the same again. I fled Astora to face down the blasphemer, Black Steel, and force the light down his raggedy ass. As I left my village, a gnawing crept into the back of my mind, a literal gnawing. I had been infested with sunlight maggots that have been slowly consuming me for my time at the mass grave. The slow, anguishing bites of the maggots filled me with more iridescent purpose than my mind could handle. I easily lost my way on the massive continent and stumbled upon my sun, a familiar sight, which we have just witnessed. It was bright, shining, and it filled me with delight and dread at the same time. The maggots egged me on, and as I touched it, I felt the same sensation we all felt when we traveled back in time together. You see, when I lateth my pipe into Juno, she asked me how old I was. My answer was true then, as it is now. I am timeless. Alzadar recognized my coronal disturbance, which may be the only reason he offered me jolly cooperation. I have been searching for the sun again so I can go back in time and shove the radiant light of Solaire of Astora down Black Steel's tight pussy. I am certain, friends, we will meet again. The sun be willing. Fondly, forever yours in jolly cooperation, Solaire of Astora.